kids and adults of all ages. We are here at the Firestorm Free Running and Ukrubutics. That is how you say it in the German, American, Viet accent thing, yeah? Ukrubutics. And today we will be going over the warm-ups. My name is Coach Justin Taylor. Now last week we met with my American colleague who looks just like me, only speaks with slightly less annoying accents than this, yeah? Oh yeah. So with that guy, what did we learn? We learned how to do the mobility warm-ups, how to get all of our joints beginning to move before we do any type of explosive, impact-ridden exercises. Why? Because all of your muscles are going to compact. I was a little late on that one, yeah? They are going to impact and compress on all of your joints. It is going to be a lot of strain. So what we do after we warm up the joints, we must warm up the muscles. Oh God, that was a lot of energy. I should have done more warm-up, yeah? Yeah. Okay, yeah? Yeah, okay, good. So today we are going to begin with the basic warm-up drills that can be used for just about any sport. We use these ones particularly for the parkour classes. Next time we will be doing some warm-up drills for the tumbling classes. So let us begin. You have done your full mobility therapy. You are actually feeling your muscles, especially your forearms, and your calves and ankles beginning to get a bit tired. Now it is time to go and to warm up the rest of the muscles. So let us begin. All right, it is time now to begin our warm-up drills for the muscles. Our goal here is not to wear ourselves out like we are strength training, but it should make us a little tired, a little winded. We should be breathing intensely and a little bit sweaty, yeah? Oh yeah. So we will begin this with things that we have done in past tutorials for the parkour training. We are going to start with the forward and backwards monkey crawls. So when you do this, you want to pick a nice lane. Right here we have about 40 feet. Very good, 40 feet. We go down, we come back. So for our warm-ups, we're gonna go down into a half squatted push-up position. Remember, we want our centripetal force. Centripetal? No, centripetal? Nope, you got me stuck with that centripetal from a couple weeks ago. Oh my God, I can't remember the term for when they do opposite sides. Hey, free love! Free love! Free love! What? Stick your head out here. What's the opposite sides of the body thing called? I'm having a brain fart right now. Ha! No! No! You don't remember anything.
Reciprocation, opposite reciprocation.
Reciprocation, I said reciprocal. Okay. I don't get it. I'm scared of him with that giant hammer. It's the reason I couldn't remember is because he hit me. I mean, it's the reason I could not remember. He hit me on the head, yeah? Okay, now that we are back, I'm already a little sweaty, but it's mostly because it's hot in here. Yeah. Okay, so reciprocating. Reciprocal? I'm going to stop talking now. Opposite sides, one hand, one foot. Where did my accent go? Nobody knows. So as we go, knee to elbow, okay? Opposite sides simultaneously. If this is easy, push up. Push up. Our goal here is not to add a lot of impact. I'm not jumping. I'm not trying to really jam anything. I'm coming down nice and soft, coming up, stepping opposite sides. If this is easy for you, lift a knee up. Set her down, take a step, lift a knee up. There's all kinds of different variations you can do on this to warm your body up. The point is that your muscles should be under a bit of tension and stress because of the weight pushing down on them. When we do this, we want to do it the same way backwards. If your wrists are not warmed up quite a bit enough, make sure to squeeze your fingertips into the ground. It will take a lot of the stress off of your wrist, a little less pinch on your carpal tunnel, won't feel as bad, and that's good. We're gonna do the same thing backwards when I go. Opposite hand and foot here. Boop, little push up. Little push up, wanna make it harder? Yep, leg in the air. Leg in the air, the whole way. We would go down and back about 40 or 50 feet. After that, the next progression we're gonna move on to is our side-to-side monkey crawls. We come here, there's a lot of variations. Again, there's a full tutorial on this one. We're moving side to side, hands to one side, little jump, feet to the other side. I can keep my feet and arms together, or I can spread them out and turn it into a nice low squat and stretch as I move along. Make sure to do both sides of your body. I really like this one because then I come in here, not only do I get a stretch, but I'm actually holding a squat position now, a big sumo squat. I'm feeling a lot of stress on my quads and my hamstrings as I do this, to get a nice warm up. Good. Forward, backwards, side to side. No more German accent, evidently. That's okay, we'll survive. Or will we? Oh yeah. Next, we're gonna move on to our floor kongs. A floor kong, there's a full another tutorial on this one. Oh yeah, go check out Parkour White Rank floor tutorials. All right, for our floor kong, we are putting our weight forward on our hands. Our goal is to bring our legs together between the feet, move the hands, feet, hands, feet. If you feel good with this, you can actually dive forward, grab the ground, grip it and rip it, and throw it behind you. You will notice every time when you're landing in that squat and absorbing and jumping, you're gonna be warming up your body real fast. You wanna hate your life? Do them backwards, much more difficult. Woo! It's okay, I saved it. I'm just gonna put this down my pants, that's not awkward at all. Why are you watching me while I say things like that? Oh my God. All right. This is nice because we're using all 4 limbs and our core. Whenever we're moving our arms and legs, especially when we're holding ourselves on the ground and holding our core off the ground, not just standing like this, we're really engaging the core and moving it around. Really, really good warm up. From there, we wanna make sure that we are warming up the crap out of our calves, our Achilles, our ankles, because we're gonna be doing a lot of jumping, absorbing, and exploding. So you can do basic things like jogging. Everybody knows how to jog. Light jogs in the beginning, very simple. We're trying to stay up off our toes. None of that heel to toe crap, okay? All this stuff they try to show you in your Nike commercials, it's all crap. Don't do it. That's a bone. You're not designed to strike a bone into the ground. Your body does not like it. It likes to be like this, up on our toes as we run. Okay? Staying on our toes the whole time. It's almost like you have a plantar fascia specifically designed for that reason or something. I don't know.
He did what in his cup?
The plantar fascia is the flat band of tissue ligament that connects your heel bone to your toes. It supports the arch of your foot. If you strain your plantar fascia, it gets weak, swollen, and irritated, inflamed. Then your heel or the bottom of your foot hurts when you stand or walk.
One of those crazy things. But if you are gonna do some jogs, which I recommend, try to mix it up. Do a lap or 2 of a nice slow jog, and then move from our jog to our high knees. Arms and legs up and down. You can really over-exaggerate your arms to warm up your shoulders and your elbows as you do this. From there, make sure you do them forwards and backwards. Another really good one, butt kickers. Knees stay down this time instead of coming up. Knees stay down. And the entire time we're kicking ourselves in the butt. Be your own bully, kick your own butt, take your own lunch money. And it's still kind of the same. It's not like you can actually buy more with your own lunch money, but it's beside the point. Let's not get into accounting here, okay? And economics and food distribution theory. You failed this, I can't do. Okay, so we've got our forward and backward monkey crawls, our side to side monkey crawls, our forward and backward floor kongs. From there, as we just discussed, we're gonna go into our light jogs, high knees, butt kickers, all right? Once we've done that, that is a very light, low impact warm up. Now we wanna start putting a little more stress on the muscles. Now that we're starting to sweat, we're starting to get a little tired, we're gonna move on with precision jumps. There's a whole tutorial. Our very first tutorial Tuesday was on precision jumps. Stay up on your toes, chest up, and all we're gonna do is a big arm swing jump as far as we can, sticking or landing on our toes. We're gonna hold that position and we're gonna do it all over again. Woo. Just for a second. All right. That is going to give you a really good warm-up after you've done about 10 or 15 of those guys. I really need to invest in better equipment. But I don't know. If anybody asks, this is just the comic relief. I had a little poof ball, but I lost that too. Sad day. All right, now you've done your precision jumps. If you want to do them backwards, you can try, but that is significantly weirder and more difficult. Nothing wrong with it though. Another really big one that I really, really like, and you can do this one before or after your precision jumps, are your 1 foot hops. You've probably seen these a million times before, right? Hop on 1 foot all the way down, all the way back. Very similar. a couple things I want you to focus on when you do these because most people don't. First off, you're trying to stay not high up on your toe, but you're trying to, if your heel touches, it's not taking any of the brunt of the weight. Our goal is little hops all the way down to warm up. You'll notice my heel's touching, but I'm not doing this. I'm still staying up on the pad of my foot. Okay, we go all the way down, we do the same thing backwards. It is better to take 10 times as many hops and make them very small than it is to try to go fast and put your other foot down half the time. Most people come in here, they try to go as quick as they can, their other foot touches 4 or 5 times. Not a good warm up, not very helpful. Go small and slow. Now, this is a drill I see very, very rarely. This is a drill that I grew up with as a competitive gymnast. Really, really good for the ankles. Dangerous. So take your time, start very, very small. Very small with the next one we're gonna do. Now, if you look at my ankles, what I walk all day, people walk forwards, backwards, right? But when I wanna go sideways, I don't walk over the side of my foot, right? I turn and I walk, and again, it's forward, backwards, which is why when you meet people that are doing big jumps or flips or things, it's very easy for them to roll their ankle over. Your ankles are held together with ligaments. When ligaments, especially the ones in your ankles, get stretched out, they do not, like your plantar fascia, they do not contract as they heal. They stay longer forever, which means it's then harder for you to hold your ankle in the proper position, easier for them to roll over again in the future. This is one of those unfortunate things where once you do it, it just happens again and again and again. It becomes a chronic injury. You do not want that. I have been lucky enough that after 26 years in this industry, I have never rolled an ankle. I credit all of that to this one specific drill that I was trained to do every single day in competitive gymnastics for 7 years. Okay, so instead of my forward backward, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll my foot onto the side of my foot. So now all these side muscles are totally loaded up. And what I'm gonna do, while keeping my foot straight forward, I'm not gonna let it turn or anything because now it's more forward backward. I'm gonna keep it sideways and I'm gonna do the tiniest little hops. Super tiny little hops. So those muscles are now getting a little bit of strain. They're getting a little bit of work. They're gonna become a little bit stronger. But if I do a big giant one and I land, especially for you newer guys, it's gonna roll over and it's not gonna be helpful. It's gonna be a big hindrance. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna be out for a few weeks. The next thing I would do, and this one looks really funny when I do it, is then you're gonna do the same thing on the inside. Now, 90% of rollovers happen to the outside. If you'll notice, your foot doesn't really turn inside very easy, but it's really easy for it to roll to the outside. That said, it still happens to the inside, so you wanna turn that foot in on the big toe, keeping it face forward. If you look up real quick, you'll notice I have to lean over the opposite direction to keep enough weight on that toe to really stay on that side. It's quite difficult, so I'm gonna go here, same idea, little tiny hop, leaning my body back over that foot to keep it there. This is one of my favorite warm-up drills, but like I said, every year I have 2 or 3 people on their first attempt. They're like, yeah, and they treat it like the forward hops, you know, and they try to jump like this on the side of their foot, immediately roll it over, even though I've told them not to, roll their ankle, and then they're out for a month, they have to come back, and now they're recovering from an injury. It's no good. So let's do a brief recap. Forward monkey crawl, backward monkey crawl. Sideways monkey crawl one direction, back the other direction. Forward floor Kong, backwards floor Kong if you're feeling a little crazy. From there, we're doing our runs. Couple of jogs, really light. From there, ramping it up with our high knees, and then our booty kickers, being our own bully. From there, if we want to make things more difficult, we've got our 1-foot hops, trying to keep our heel off the ground. And then from there, we're going to do our side-to-side hops. All right? The last thing I do want to mention, because monkey crawl is one of the best ones for warm-ups, you're really working your body hard. If you want to make your life difficult, whether it's forward, backwards, or sideways, or even your floor kongs, try going down and doing your entire warm-up with 3 limbs. Take out an arm, or take out a leg.
Gummy bear.
You will notice if I'm doing forward monkey crawls, okay, this can be a lot harder with 3, and it can also be a little harder this way. Depends on what I'm feeling needs more warming up. If my arm's really sore, I'll warm up with normal monkey crawls and then go to a 1 arm. Now my arm is doing more work. I'm getting more blood flushing through the entire thing. It is definitely heating up, stretching out, loosening up all the muscles, making it easier for me to use. So, as always, we start every class here with our mobility drills, followed by our warm-ups before we get into any of the skills training that you guys saw during our white rank parkour tutorial. I love all your beautiful faces. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, send me your money. My address is, boop. It's not really an address there, but he's probably gonna put something funny that I'll laugh at later. You guys see Freelive in the background trying to be all sneaky? Get out of here, you bum! That's actually as fast as he can move. Why? Torn ACL 2 months ago. Probably not enough mobility drills in the knees. He's gonna see this video and get mad at me, so I'm gonna go. Bye-bye.
I'm already done.
Oh crap, he's still there! I'm getting out of here, man! Where's that nerve gun? I need protection. You thought it was a joke! Hey, Freelive, I want to show you something real quick, bro. This is how you check if he's alive. I'm just gonna jam that in there real quick. Yeah, he's definitely dead. You guys are welcome.